everyone, it's Jack and Sam from Cultaholic.com, and we're here because guess what's happening on not Saturday but Sunday?
Weird, isn't
for some
it?
reason.
Weird.
It's NXT TakeOver Portland. And as always, we will be live streaming our reactions to the event this Sunday live on youtube.com/cultaholic/live?
Yes.
Yes, nailed it. Now, there are 6 matches to talk about, and we'll be offering predictions for each and every one. Why are there 6? I don't know.
There's 6.
I'm worried that one's going to be really quick, or maybe it'll just get called off because there'll be some kind of beatdown or something. But I guess
6-hour classic.
Yes, it's going to be a long show. No, hopefully they'll keep it to a condensed length. Now let's take a look at the card. First up, let's talk about Finn Balor versus Jonathan Q Gargano. Sam, who have you gone for and why?
Finn Balor. Johnny Gargano's too nice.
Too nice.
Too nice. He's
Too
not going to
nice,
get
man.
it done against the now, not evil, just malicious.
Yeah.
Malicious little bastard.
Yeah.
Finn Balor. He's probably taller than me. Finn Balor.
I don't know. I've often wondered before if I'm taller than Finn
Do you
Balor or
reckon
not.
two of us could take it?
No.
What does YouTube think?
No, well...
Jack said he could beat him in a fight.
No, I didn't. That was
did.
never. I never said that aloud. Now I'm going to also go for Finn Balor. I think since he returned to NXT and the response was huge and everything, and then he revealed that he wasn't quite the good guy we all thought he was going to be.
Yeah.
We've been waiting for this match for a long time, and I think that in all the twists and turns and Gargano going out with injury and then coming back and attacking Balor to get his revenge, I think we may have lost track of the sight that this all started because Finn Balor came back to NXT.
Yes.
And that's why I'm going for him, because I think that they'll want to continue to elevate him.
Well,
as a big star of the brand, which he is.
yeah, this is it. I mean, he is... this is going to sound horrible. I don't mean it to sound horrible. He's no spring chicken.
Ooh.
He's not a new upcoming star. He's an established star. You know what he does. Everybody who's watched wrestling knows what he does, and I think he works so well as a heel.
Yeah.
We need to capitalize on that. We need to just keep going.
Yeah.
And by beating Johnny up a little bit more, everybody's going to love him a little bit more.
I'm a big fan of Johnny, and I feel quite bad that he divides opinions so much, but he has had quite a lot of NXT glory so far,
this
and
is it.
I don't think this loss would hurt him very much.
Yeah, I don't think at this point anything can really damage Johnny Gargano. I think a loss is fine. It's he's always going to be the heart and the spirit behind NXT.
Yeah. This rebel heart.
Yeah. Next up, we have the match for the NXT North American Championship, which pits current champion Keith Lee against massive, meaty bastard. I've said bastard twice, 3 times now. Yes. Dominik Dijakovic.
Both massive, meaty bastards, actually.
Yeah.
It's going to be a lot of meat in this match. I'm going for Keith Lee to retain, just by virtue of just because he's only held the belt for a short amount of time.
Yeah.
And he's a big star.
It's sort of the problem I'm having with a lot of my choices in this one is sort of either people are just getting established or they've already just got a belt. Or,
right.
Yeah.
So I think that Keith Lee's going to retain, but I will say as well, as a little side prediction, if this is given time, this could, it's one of many contenders on this card that could be match of the night. It's a very strong card. The match we just talked about could be match of the night, but this one, given the history of the two men, I mean, they've had a 5-star match before in, I believe it was PWG, and they've just got an incredible chemistry and an incredible connection together as opponents. So I can't wait to see it. I think this is going to be an excellent match, but I do think Keith is going to retain. Sam, first of all, don't forget about him, and secondly, who's going to win?
I'm going to go with Keith Lee as well.
You've successfully not forgot about him.
Simply just because Dominik Dijakovic's theme was his first theme was a banger.
Oh,
They've changed now. They've added a children's choir singing menacingly. It was so heavy, and that's not the real reason. I think it's, Keith Lee, as you said, he's just recently got a hold of that gold, and I don't want to see him lose it for quite a while.
Fair play. I don't either.
Raise the prestige of that belt a little bit.
Yeah. You know what? I can't think of who. Assuming that Keith Lee does win, I can't think of who will be next to challenge him. It's quite a strange one.
This is the thing, I don't think they're ever going to give it back to Purple Patrick this quick, because I think he's going to be catapulted up into the main event.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Purple Patrick.
I don't know.
I guess we'll wait and see. Purple Patrick. I like it. Next up, the tag team titles are on the line as the BroserWeights, the winners of the Dusty Classic and everyone's favourite buddy comedy, as we saw this week on NXT. Pete Dunne and Matt Riddle taking on the NXT Tag Team Champions, the Undisputed Era, represented by the classic, the original tag team lineup of the Undisputed Era, Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly.
Red Dragon.
Who have you gone for and why?
I have gone for Red Dragon.
Yeah.
I've gone for the Undisputed Era. I don't know, because part of me is there's such a push behind BroserWeights.
Yeah.
But it's I don't know.
There was a lot of tension in their video package this week on NXT. Comedic tension, but if one of them were to turn on the other, everyone would be heartbroken.
Well, this is the thing.
Would they do that so soon? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, the only way you could really do it is because both guys have history with the era, so neither of them are going to turn and join the era. It would just be one guy walking out on the other. And I think in that case, it's going to be Pete Dunne because he's the better heel. But... for me, it's just, I think that there's going to maybe be some breakdown in communication between the two and then set off a feud between them or something nice like that.
That's a very good shout.
What about you? Who are you going for?
I've gone for the BroserWeights, but it's a cautious one, and it's probably my least favourite pick on this whole card.
It was one I was having real trouble with.
Yeah, I think that this could well be the first in a series of matches. They love, because the Undisputed Era is such a good tag team, they love putting them in feuds of like 2 or 3 big feature matches with the likes of, we've seen it with Mustache Mountain and everything, and I think this could happen with the BroserWeights as well, which makes this a really hard one to call. But just the amount of fun that they're having, both the two wrestlers themselves and everybody involved with the production of their little skits and everything, you can tell they're having a lot of fun making those videos. I think they might capitalise on that quick burst of popularity as a team, put the belts on them straight away, and then it furthers the story of the era losing the gold because Roddy Strong's already lost the North American one, and then hopefully, if my prediction's right, the tag team will lose theirs, and we'll get to the Adam Cole one later on.
Yeah, because part of the thing with the era is I don't think they need the belts, but at the same time, it's nice having that group of horrible people in control of it. And I think you can't really make them look too weak by having them lose all the belts
in one night,
unless you're going to have them lose every belt in one night, which you can't do anymore. So
now it's almost like power's gradually being stripped. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for anyway.
Taken away, and then eventually Cole's going to lose, and it'll be horrible. Next up, we have the street fight between Dakota Kai and Tegan Knox. Who have you got and why?
Oh, it's really tricky. This is had a curious build, and it's been really good almost all of the way through.
That initial turn.
Yeah, the initial turn was great, and then the whole Tegan returning for revenge and everything, and they've recently put up the whole network thing with their what on earth was that noise?
I don't know. It sounded smashed a glass?
Yeah, it sounded like that. Anyway, the street fight's begun early.
They'll be messing around in there with something.
Horseplay. Yeah. Oh man.
Japes.
On a Thursday. It's Thursday Japery. Right. Well, anyway, Tegan Knox and Dakota Kai, right? The build's been really good. But there's just one part of it that we both found really strange and really curious, and that's that they had a match on a weekly NXT episode, and Tegan Knox just won. The babyface just won.
Like straight off.
But then the feud's continuing. So that's why I'm going right now for Dakota Kai. But again, I don't think it's over, because then I think there needs to be a third one, and then hopefully the babyface will overcome it.
Yeah, so
and prove why she was the first ever WCPW Women's Champion.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
But what about you?
I have also gone for Dakota Kai. I think it just makes the most sense logically, but logic tends to get thrown out of the windows whenever we're, doing stuff like this.
Yeah.
But I don't know, it was weird that they had that match on TV, as you said, but I just see with it being a street fight, it's going to be an absolute slog, and Dakota Kai will pick up the win, and then, Tegan has to come from below in order to win.
I really like this feud because often, especially on Raw and SmackDown, mid-card feuds, or if they're not for a title, are often just to elevate one person or another. Yeah. Whereas in the case of this feud, it's got its own story, and it seems to be a feud designed to elevate both of them, which I think is a really good idea.
It's almost like the 90s technique.
Almost,
do more stuff on TV, have less pay-per-views, and you get more story for it. And
tell more than 2 stories, and then good things will happen.
It's all right, though. We got Seth Rollins these days. We're all great.
No, he's doing well. He's doing good. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Seth, I've got your back.
I get to say that I cover SmackDown. I don't watch him.
Seth, I've got your back. Don't worry. He's watching this. Another title match next with the champion Rhea Ripley taking on Bianca Belair. The winner, of course, goes on to WrestleMania to defend it against Charlotte Flair. Sam, who have you gone for and why?
Well, Bianca Belair was a featured player in the Rumble.
Yes, she was.
She got a lot of time. There was a lot of buzz around her, and if this was any other time, if this was Shayna, I could see her winning.
Yeah.
But because Rhea Ripley is a fresh champion, and it's like I was saying earlier, we don't tend to hotshot the belts much these days. I think it has to just logically be Rhea Ripley.
Yeah.
But it's hard. It's really hard.
On the surface, this did seem to me like almost too obvious a one. Yeah. They did a good job of kind of masking.
I'm sort of thinking like, are they going to subvert it? Or like
but I agree with you, and I'm going for Rhea as well, because I think that they made her title win so huge and so like such a glorious thing, and she beat Shayna Baszler, being so dominant.
The streak to an end.
She did, and then of course she's gone on to she's breaking new ground by mixing it up with Charlotte Flair and everything. Yeah. And I just feel like they wouldn't cut that short just for a shock. As much as Bianca Belair was a featured player in the Rumble and as much potential as she has for the future, I don't think they'd do that quite now for her. So I'm going for Rhea as well. To be honest, on the surface, this looked like the most easiest pick to make, but you never know.
Yeah,
you never
anything can happen in the World Wrestling Federation.
Yes, it can. Oh.
And finally, we have the main event for the NXT Championship, pitting the current champion Adam Cole against the man that never lost the belt in the first place, Big Bad Tommy C. Who you got? Not Tom Campbell, Tommaso Ciampa.
It's Adam Cole versus Tom Campbell. As much as I'd love to go for Ciampa, I think that might be a win for WrestleMania weekend.
Yeah.
A big, happy win. He's finally got the belt
It needs a
back.
monumental event for that to happen.
I almost went...
And then for him to turn into an utter bastard immediately again.
Yeah.
And just pick up where he left off.
I almost went for Ciampa via DQ or via shenanigans because I think that Cole might try and weasel his way out and that'll set up a rematch for
the era are
WrestleMania
definitely
weekend.
going to somehow impact the match.
Surely, you think.
You know what they're like.
But I'm going to go for Adam Cole.
The wily era.
What are they like? Get off my lawn,
Bloody
you kids.
kids.
I'm going to still go for Adam Cole, but I don't think it'll be a clean victory, and I don't think it'll be the end of the feud. I think that Ciampa is the man to take the title from him, but they'll delay that until WrestleMania weekend for a big emotional peak at the biggest time of the year. What about you?
I'm just going to go with Cole. Like, part of my thing is, as I was saying with I just made it sound like I didn't even give it any thought there. That's gonna go with Cole. Part of my thinking is, if they're going to do the era losing the belts all at once, I think you'd need them to lose all of the gold.
And that's already passed. So,
and that's already passed. And I think, I don't know, it's sort of one of those things where I see Adam Cole holding on to that again, as you said, for like a momentous occasion.
Yeah.
He's great. He's a great champion.
Yeah.
I don't think he necessarily needs the belt, but neither does Ciampa.
No.
Like, they're both just over as hell. It's just going to be an absolute barn burner.
I think it could be an excellent match, but again, I just can't get out of my mind that this isn't the end of the line for Ciampa right now because it doesn't make any sense. The story has been like he's been destined to win it back, surely. And then when Keith Lee got involved, I was like, oh no, a different thing. But then now he's the secondary champion, so
unless he's moving brands, which I can't see happening either. I think maybe it's like a era intervene and screw him out of his chance when he's got him banged to rights, and then it will continue the story.
I think so as well.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what they do with it, and to be honest, from what we've gone through, like the matches we've gone through there, it looks to be actually a hell of a card.
Yeah.
And it snuck up on us out of nowhere.
Well, that was it. I completely forgot it was happening until obviously I'm sort of out of the loop on NXT. I sort of read up on it now, so it was just like Adam was like, "Let's do the thing." I was like, "Oh God, Jesus!"
I'm thinking ahead to. I was already thinking about the Saudi Arabia show and
this is it.
AEW pay-per-view.
Brain's hard programmed to main roster now.
Yeah.
It's like.
But it looks like it's going to be an excellent show, and we will be streaming it, not on Saturday as takeovers normally are, it's actually on Sunday night. So do join us at youtube.com/cultaholic/live, and we'll have a bloody good time.
All the way through to the wee hours of Monday morning.
Yes. Thanks very much for watching, and let us know what you think in the comments section down below. You can follow Cultaholic on Twitter at Cultaholic and on Facebook at facebook.com/Cultaholic. If you enjoy what we do, then please do check out our Patreon, patreon.com/Cultaholic, where you can pledge. And don't forget, of course, most importantly of all, to hit subscribe and to join us.